I'm Renee.
Standing in my cozy Austin kitchen, the aroma of freshly baked maple pecan tarts fills the air. Sunlight filters through the window, catching on my pastry art certification hanging on the wall. It's a far cry from where I was a few years ago, and yet, the memories of that painful past still linger, though now with a newfound sense of perspective. It all started when I was wrongly accused of stealing my sister Lily's engagement ring. Lily was the golden child in our family. She graduated from an Ivy League school, while I was more interested in pastry school. Our parents, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, were always more focused on Lily's achievements. I remember sitting on my childhood bed, holding a framed family photo from Lily's graduation. I was standing slightly to the side, while our parents beamed with pride at Lily in her cap and gown. One day, Lily came home sobbing. She claimed her precious 3-carat diamond engagement ring, a family heirloom from her fiancé Max's family, was missing. Without a second thought, my parents assumed I was the culprit. They found my savings of $2,500, which I'd been stashing away for years to attend pastry school. But they didn't believe me. They thought I'd stolen the ring and pawned it. My father, a strict and judgmental man, gave me 48 hours to pack my things and leave the house. The pain of their betrayal was unbearable. I felt like my world had shattered. As I left, rain poured down, mirroring my inner turmoil. I dragged my suitcase through the puddles, my phone buzzing with notifications from Lily, but I ignored them all. Thankfully, my cousin Jake took me in. His small apartment was cluttered with his music equipment and books from his night classes at the local college, but it was a warm haven for me. He listened to my story without pity, just with a steady resolve that made me feel like I could start over. But things didn't stop there. My boss called to fire me because Lily's fiancé's family was a major donor to our community fund. Social media was filled with negative comments about me, and my reputation was in ruins. It seemed like everyone was against me. I started working at a diner, scrubbing pots, and saving every penny. I opened my own bank account, a small but significant step towards independence. One day, I remembered seeing the ring slide into the gap between the counter and the wall, but I knew my parents wouldn't believe me, so I kept quiet. I worked hard, and eventually I got promoted at the warehouse where I worked. I also started taking night classes in business basics. My friends like Jake, Emma from the bookstore, and Marcus from the warehouse supported me every step of the way. They became my chosen family. Then one day, my mother called. They'd found the ring during a kitchen renovation. I met them at a coffee shop. They apologized, but I knew things couldn't go back to the way they were. I told them that forgiveness and reconciliation weren't the same thing. I decided the terms of our relationship from then on. Recently, I received a job offer as a regional logistics manager in Texas. It was a great opportunity, but my parents tried to convince me to stay. They said I'd be closer to home, but I knew their home was never truly mine. I finally stood up for myself, telling them that this was about my career and my future. Now, as I look around my Austin kitchen, I know that the family that raised me gave me roots, but the family I chose gave me wings. And the strength to use those wings came from learning to stand alone. I'm exactly where I need to be, building a life that I've always dreamed of.